jumping jacks to get everything warmed up. I'm going to jump on you. You're not helping. Thanks. All right, so getting that body temperature to start to rise, waking up the muscles, and just sort of shaking off the morning, pulling yourself physically and mentally into workout mode right here. So we're just starting with those jumping jacks. Get the arms all the way up over the head. Really just try to wake everything up right now. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right into some gentle butt kicks here. My hair's already falling out. You just know that's the kind of Monday it's going to be. All right, so getting those heels up, kicking your own butt right now. And again, just looking to sort of slowly work your body up from rest mode into work mode so that when we do dive in into our cardio, into our strength, we're feeling ready for it. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Slow it down right into those high kicks. So slowing the cardio down just a little bit, moving into dynamic movement, and to stretch those muscles out. And it's also just to figure out some movement patterns here, right? I'm going to dive right in from the morning routine into split squats and planks. You got to sort of figure out how those muscles are working this morning first. Let's go 3, 2. 1 more each side. All right, shake things off. Knees to chest. Big open and drop. Make sure that whatever leg is your stance leg is firmly connected to the mat, foot flat on the ground, so that you're feeling like you can really lock in your balance and get that range of motion instead of worrying about falling over. Let's go 1 more each side here. Feeling those glutes activate and wake up just a little bit. And down. All right, shake it out. Nice wide stance. Arms up and out to the side and start with those gentle pulls. Connect your mind to the movement, right? So feel that pull start along the torso. Move through the shoulder and sort of finish up running down the arm and out the fingertips. Keeping that tailbone tucked under just enough so you do feel that stretch. Let's go 1 more each side. All right, go ahead and square those hips off. We're going to turn that lateral movement into a vertical, horizontal movement up and down into those windmills. Same idea here. Stay connected to the muscles. Feel the stretch through the torso. And then feel those obliques engaged to sort of pull yourself back up towards the ceiling. Nice and slow. Increasing that range of motion little by little here. We're going to go 1 more each side. Hi, Grumpy. Where are you going? All right, back up to the top. Square those hips off. We're going to take that same movement forward into toe touches. Side to side. And again, feeling out the muscles, right? So you want to really get the shoulder down towards your leg. The least helpful, this little puppy deficit. That's not even accurate, is it? That's not even true. Even way less helpful. All right, push your butt back behind you. Make sure that you're getting that flexion through the spine and that stretch through the hamstrings up into the lower back. Let's go 1 more each side. Last reach. All right, up to the top. 1 more square off of the hips. Take a deep breath in, fill the belly with air, and reach for the ceiling. Exhale and push your butt back behind you as you reach for the floor. Take another couple of really deep breaths in, sort of understanding how the air fills your torso, braces those muscles a little bit. And then when you're ready, you're going to start with that side-to-side bend, gentle, soft knees. You're going to push the hips back just a little bit. A couple of reps there, and then pull the hips forward again, back in between your heels. Get a little bit deeper into that stretch. Keeping your feet flat on the ground. Feeling that stretch all the way up from the calf to the hamstring. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Walk the heels in towards the center, followed by the toes, heels and toes, till your feet are behind your hands, and roll those shoulders up towards the ceiling. Big shoulder rolls back behind you, and then a quick crisscross of the arms. Nice and gentle here. Again, you don't want to swing it too hard, but wake up the upper body a little bit more before we dive in. So, we have our normal 5 circuits here. 2 of those circuits are going to be the same ab circuit. So we're really trying to get in, wake up the abs this morning. And then everything else is going to hit total body, no equipment needed. So we're going to start off by getting that heart rate revving a little bit, which, as you guys know, with Tabata is the goal. You want to get up there to an intensity of about 80 to 90, maybe even 95%, right? That's how you're going to get the most out of it. So 4 exercises in this first round. We're going to hit each one twice before moving on to the second exercise, third exercise, fourth exercise. We're going to get started with butt kicks, so a little bit faster speed than our warm-up round, but still that same pull of the heels up towards the butt. And again, you're just going to pop up the speed just a little bit. So let's get into it right away. Remember, the goal here is to rock that heart rate right up. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. So again, pulling those heels up towards the butt, just waking everything up a little bit here. And again, we're going through this 2 times before we move on to the next exercise. So keep that speed up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick 10-second break. Feeling a little bit of warmth coming through those muscles, right? Already waking things up. 3, 2, no change, and 1. Let's go. Same speed and intensity. Just feeling things sort of wake up a little bit more, move into work mode, and away from morning mode. All the way through it. We have 5 seconds to go. Get your heels all the way up to your butt. 3, 2, 1. Calm it down. All right, we're going to go squat to side kick. Squat, 1. Squat, left, 2, and 1. Let's go. So focus on the squat first. Finish it up, and then see how high you can get that side kick up, right? Again, working on some mobility. But the higher you get that leg up, the more you're going to have to balance, the more your glutes activate. 2, and 1. Woo! Shake it out. This is our cardio round. Getting everything working. Here we go. Just like that. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Squat and kick. You can twist the torso slightly, sort of follow through with that kick. It's up to you. Whatever keeps that body moving, gets that heart rate up, and helps you feel stable with the movement. Boom. Right back down. Here we go. 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go into skier jumps. What you're going to do, you're going to start at a 45-degree angle, jump, and jump, as if you're doing moguls, right? So jump, jump. As you jump, you're pushing your hands down towards the floor. Yeah, exactly. As if you were actually using ski poles to get around the moguls. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Legs are feeling it. One more round of those skier jumps. Heart rates are up already, right? It's where we want to be. Here we go. 2, and 1. Let's go. 1. Back and forth. We're going 45 degrees to 45 degrees. Push through the heels, through the toes. Getting those quads kicking. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, one exercise to go. We're going to go side shuffle to pop. 1, 2, 3, pop. So get plenty of space. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, pop. 1, 2, 3. Yep, exactly. And the goal is just to keep those legs moving. By this time, your heart rate's up, your respiratory rate's up, and we're getting it done. 3, 2, and 1. One more time. One more time, and we get that water break. Plenty of space. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, pop. Yep, and you're just down in that sort of quarter squat position for your shuffle. And then big pop through the toes. Again, use your arms. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Calm it down. Woo! All right. First round. Like I said, cardio round. Getting that heart rate up. Getting the respiratory rate kicking. Hopefully, you're working on a high intensity level already. So, what we're going to do is take it down to the mat. Focus on the abs for the next circuit. So again, no weights. Just a little bit of time here to get your mat set up. And we're going to start in a high plank position. And we're going to transition into this with just a little bit more speed. Our first exercise is a mountain climber. So we're really looking to take the intensity that we just had into the next round. Okay, so down on the mat, high plank position. We're going to work off this heart rate right now, right? We're going to keep pushing it. Let's go. We've got 10 seconds. Mountain climbers in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So your heart rate's up, your body's warm. You should be able to kick these mountain climbers into high gear right from the get-go. Keep the butt down and keep those shoulders stacked over your wrists so that you have some support there to get the cardio going. 2, and 1. Calm it down. Quick little break. Mountain climbers, round 2. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. You're either going at the same rate or just a little bit harder than that first round. Push it. Push to get through it. Push to work that body. We're under 10. Come on, all the way through that final buzzer. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to stay in high plank position, but we're going to chill things out a little bit. You're going to hold high plank, and you're just going to alternate heel lifts, toe lifts off the floor, I should say. So that high plank, left heel comes up, right. The butt does not change. Where it is level with the ground as you shift from toe to dough. Keep those butts low. 3, 2, and 1. Knees touch down. Deep breath, and we're right back into it. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. High plank and lift. When this timer goes off, you're going to use the rest period to flip it around onto your backs, straight bodies. Getting ready for some flutter kicks. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down, over to the backs. All right, arms at your sides for a little bit of support. And all that's going to happen is those heels are going to lift just up off the mat and little flutter kicks. If you want to brace the core and lift your shoulders up off the mat to get a little bit more of that hollow body hold going on, do it right now. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to chest. We have one more round of flutter kicks. Here we go. Straighten those legs out. Arms at your sides. 2, and 1. Flutters. And again, Lifting those shoulders just up off the mat. Kind of forces your lower back down. Forces just a little bit more core play into the exercise. We're going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to the chest. Squeeze it out. All right, 1 exercise to go. We're going reverse crunches. So your knees are actually going to stay above the hips. Hands are going to stay at your sides. And you're going to lift the hips just up towards the ceiling and right back down. Your knees will come back towards your shoulders just a little bit, but the movement is more of an up-down movement, pushing those hips up through the ceiling, back down to the mat. 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds to go. So take a couple of deep breaths in here. And we're going to get rocking in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 20 seconds of reverse crunches. Hips just up towards the ceiling. Definitely feeling those lower abs right now. It's a subtle movement, right? Hips up. Roll them right back down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hop onto the sit bones, grab some water with 2 and 3 to go. So here's the idea with that round. We're going to be back up on our feet for another lower body round, and then we're going to see those exact exercises one more time. And then we'll finish up with a little upper body focus on the mat. But for now, take a couple seconds to shake things out, keep the body moving. Take a couple of deep breaths in. So abs are a little bit burning right now, right? You want to take a couple deep breaths in so you sort of re-engage the core as we get into this next round. So this round is going to bring us through our halfway mark. We're going to hit legs again. This time we're going to play with our intervals a little bit. We're going to start in a split stance squat. You guys know that one. It's the lunge where your feet stay locked in place, glued to the floor, down and up, down and up. We're going to stick with 2 in a row again. Our first time through each split stance lunge pairing, no rest in between. We're going to pulse out the rest period, okay? So we're really going in for that leg burn this round. All right, so right leg starts in front. Left leg steps out. Nice space between the toes and the heels. Let's just go in for that split stance lunge. Up and down. So nothing fancy here. Just doing that body weight lunge. Sort of get your feet situated so you feel comfortable. And then remember, when the timer goes off this time, we're going to go down into that lunge and pulse out the rest period. 3, 2, and 1. Right here. Pulse at the bottom of the lunge. Yeah. Yep. Heck yeah. Nice. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Go up and then right back down into that lunge. We'll take this next rest period as we switch sides. Nice. Keeping that front knee from traveling too far forward. A little bit towards the toes is okay, but try an up-down motion here. 3, 2, 1, and up. Nicely done. All right, so all we're doing is swapping sides. That left foot comes to the front. Take a nice wide step back. 2 and 1. Let's go. Down and up. And again, we're looking for that up-down motion. Yeah, beautiful. Really nice lunges here. That nice 90 degree is what we're going for. All right, here we go. Gear up for that pulse out in 3, 2, and 1. Hit the bottom of the lunge. Pulse it out with me. This is just 10 seconds, then we're going right back into movement. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up nice and tall. Woo! And then finish out this lunge series with some really solid form. Boom, and up. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. All right, here we go. We're going into squat pulses. We're going to play the same game with that rest period, but we're going to go down. You're going to give me 1 pulse, push back up to a standing position. Down 1 pulse, and back up. We have 2 rounds of this. Our first rest period. This next one coming up, we're going to go down and pulse it out, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here it is. So get the butt nice and low. Pulse it out for just the 10 seconds, and then right back into the squat series. 4, 3, nicely done. 2, and 1. Stand it up nice and tall. Brief break. Let's go. Right back into work mode. We get our next rest period, and then we have one exercise to go to this leg focused round. Drop the butt nice and low. Make sure it's going back behind you. 2, and 1. All right, this time we're going to turn these pull squats even out of speed squats. So you're going to go down nice and fast, but you're going to push up onto your toes at the top. Boom, toes, down. But make them speed squats, right? You want to get those reps in. That's the goal here. So pushing right up onto the toes. Heels come up off the ground. Don't worry, we're going to take this rest period. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! 10 seconds, 20 more seconds of squats, and then we're done with squats for the day, I promise. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Speed squats up onto the toes. Yup. Yes. Press the hands through the floor. Getting that momentum going. 10 seconds. Let that burn just kind of happen and hold out with it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Heck yeah, nice job. All right, we're going to give ourselves a little bit of time here to shake things out and grab some water. Stretch the quads if you need to. We have 2 rounds to go. We're cruising right through. All right. So, back down to the mat. Back down into that ab round that you already know, right? Mountain climbers, planks, flutters, reverse crunches. So, couple deep breaths in, and then meet me on the mat in a high plank position. We're going right into mountain climbers. Let's do it. All right, 10 seconds here. So, this is really our last big bout of cardio, these mountain climbers, so go for it. Let's do it. Heart rate's up a little bit, but mainly we've been doing cardio with the lower body. So kick it into high gear with these mountain climbers. Driving those knees forward and gaining some speed. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds down, back into those mountain climbers. One more 20-second round of these mountain climbers. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Again, picking up that intensity right where you left it off. Keeping your butt low and keeping your shoulders over your wrists. So don't push your body too far back. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, so we're going to stay in this plank position. We're going to hold, and you're going to alternate toe lifts. So here we go. Everybody up. You're going to start one lift, transfer the body weight, other side. Nothing else moves. Just that little lift of the toe off the ground. Your butt stays low, your core stays engaged. And knees touch down. Just a little bit of a break here. One more time through these planks. This is the last time we're going to see these exercises. 2, and 1. Let's hit it. Keep that butt tucked down. We're looking for nice straight lines from the shoulders down to the tailbone, all the way down to the heels. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. You know the drill. Over to the backs. We're going into flutter kicks now. Really, really sort of driving our attention to the ab muscles. 2, and 1. Let's go. Flutter kicks. Heels just up off the floor. These are little movements. See if you can keep your legs nice and straight. Pull the lower back gently in towards the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Relax for 10 seconds. Take deep breaths in. And slow exhales, getting ready here. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 20 seconds of flutter kicks. Dial in that focus. Brace the core. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to the chest. Squeeze them in. Stretch it out, and we're getting ready for our last exercise of this core round, which is reverse crunches. So those knees stay just over the hips. You're going to lift the hips right up towards the ceiling and right back down. We're looking to hit the lower abs right now in a big way. Down. So again, the knees are going to come back just a little bit, but you're not rolling your hips back. You're pushing the hips up towards the ceiling. That's how the reverse crunch works. Boom. All right, here we go. 10-second rest. We have 20 more seconds of ab work here. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Push them up. Right back down. Should be feeling the lower part of the abs right now for these reverse crunches. Taking those breaths in when you can. Exhale as you come down from the crunch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Another squeeze of things in towards the chest. Go ahead and grab some water. And then meet me back on the mat, because that is where we're going to get started for our last round. Feeling the legs, feeling the abs definitely. Now we've got to hit the upper body. We haven't really honed in there yet. So we've got 4 exercises coming at us. And we're going to start with the plank shoulder. So this is a very core focus round. So 2 rounds of plank shoulder taps. This is our last Tabata circuit of the day. So try to hold on to form. Try to hold on to your reps right through that very last buzzer that releases you for a little break, okay? So again, down on the mat, that high plank position, we're going for shoulder taps. 1 and 1. Let's do it. So you're going to want to lock in your high plank form first. Palms under the shoulders, step it out. Nice straight body lines, and then go ahead for that alternating shoulder tap. Again, you want to keep those shoulders just over the wrists. Helps you to keep your butt down and your core engaged. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees just down to the mat. We're going one more time. Plank shoulder tap. Everybody up in the high plank. Here we go. 1 and 2. Back and forth. The hips stay facing the mat. Really just trying to have no movement in the body except for the hand tapping the shoulder. That's how we're keeping that core engaged. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, here we go. We're going to go into press up. So we're actually going to stay in this high plank position. We're going to do a push-up, but you're going to go all the way down to the mat. So lower the body all the way to the mat. Hand release, and then press it up all the way into that push-up. Down to the mat. Hand release, and then back into that push-up. So as your hands come up off the floor, you're sort of squeezing those back muscles up towards the ceiling, towards the spine. 2 and 1. 10-second break. Right back into it. So again, all the way down. Release the hands, release a little pressure, and press it all the way back up. Here we go. Let's go. Squeeze. Nice straight body lines as you come back up into that push-up. We're going to have a little pause coming up to get into our next exercise. We're going 3, 2, and 1. Just a quick pause so I can show you what's going on. All right, so these last 2 exercises are going to go from a crab position. We're going to do 2 different styles of exercise. So the first time that you're in that crab position, that sort of reverse tabletop, actually want your hands facing back behind you. And what you're going to do is you're going to stay up in crab, and you're just going to, so the first time I want you to transfer your weight to the left hand, and you're just going to sort of rotate and reach, twist and reach. 1 and 2. All right, so let's do this. So again, you're in that reverse tabletop, fingertips facing behind you. All your weight on the left hand, you're just gonna reach up and over, back down to the mat. Up and over, and back down. The hips stay high. Yeah, exactly. Getting a little bit of that stretch going on. So the weight goes to the hand, the other hand lifts up. Big reach, 2, and 1. Come down for 10 seconds. One more time. You should be feeling your shoulders and the stretch through the total body. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. You're reaching up and over the head, sort of towards the opposite hand. So again, feeling the stretch through the lats, but your shoulders are carrying most of the strength on this one. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so same position. This time, fingertips are facing your butt. You're going to push up into that tabletop. We're going to go first for the tricep dip, and then you're going to go for the toe tap. So tricep dip, toe tap. Dip, tap. So we're hitting triceps, shoulders, and a little bit of core again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Butts to the mat, just 10 seconds here. One more 20-second round, and then we're going to stretch it out. So fingertips facing forward, lift the butt up. Going here, your first tricep dip, toe tap, dip, and reach. On the tricep dip, you want to make sure it's just those elbows doing the work. The butt only moves because the arms are. 3, 2, and 1. Drop your butt to the ground, hug your knees, and roll it straight back. I'm going to pause this so it's not yelling at us the whole time. All right, knees to chest. You're just rocking and rolling along the spine, side to side, and up and down, nice and gentle here. Taking some deep breaths in. We got that full body work in. All right, come to a rest and hug those knees in nice and tight. I want you to hold on to that right leg. Just straighten out the left leg right down in front of the body. So you're just squeezing the right leg in towards the chest right now. Using your right hand, you can just gently draw that right knee down towards the mat, over to the right side. If it helps to keep your left hand on the left side of your hip, I kind of like to do that to help me just sort of pull the muscles, kind of feel out where the tightness is, and keep the hips nice and even on the mat. Go ahead and pull the knee right back up to the chest. One last squeeze in. And then switch sides. So the left leg comes in towards the chest, and that right leg gets a chance to stretch out. When you're ready, the left hand draws your knee down to the left, down towards the mat. I just got a little stretch to the hip flexors there. Again, if you want your right hand gently on the right side of the hips to sort of keep the hips even and down on the mat. And just kind of get a sense of where those muscles are pulling and stretching. Go ahead and draw your knee back up to the chest, another squeeze. And then you're going to straighten that left leg out too and go ahead and roll up into a seated position. Legs straight out in front of you. We're going to take a deep breath in and reach for that ceiling. Long spine. And then keep that length and go ahead and reach for your toes. You want to feel like this stretch sort of starts at your tailbone and works its way up slowly, sort of vertebrae by vertebrae, as you get closer and closer down towards those legs and stretch things out. At this point, you want to be taking some deep breaths in, nice and slow,